guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And before I start, this is my personal opinion and not a financial advice. So today, we're going to talk about, is the FUD over? The start of crypto rise? Now, at least, it's been a while since we seen Bitcoin move up a bit. And it's right now at 3,500. Bitcoin at 3,500. Just about a couple weeks ago, we would have never imagined it would drop this far. It almost dropped at least $1,000 because it was hovering around 46 to 700 a couple weeks back. So this is pretty crazy. It has dropped so far, but as you can see right here, this is the trend that it's following. It's dropped all the way here, and you see a pretty sharp rise. Not the sharpest of all, but sharper than most. And as you can see, all the coins are following this pattern. Probably except for ARK, I imagine. Yeah, ARK has a little weird pattern where it actually was going up and then it's following the pattern again. But anyways, as you guys can see, there is a lot of green across the board. Yes, a lot of green. But some coins are still in the red as well. But so there was a China FUD going on, and I believe the news it might not everything might have been released right now. So I am warning you guys, it might be a little more drop, but I believe the drop will be not as harsh as it was yesterday, because yesterday was pretty bad. But I believe the drop will be a little less, and then it will gradually stabilize and then go up. But why do I say that? Well, because BTCC, the leading China Bitcoin exchange, released that they're going to stop. They're going to it's finalized that they're going to stop any activity on September 30th, and then the other two big China Bitcoin exchanges, OK Cash and the Huobi, they'll be closing on or stopping. I'm not sure what the correct term is, but either stopping or closing their activity on October 31st, so a month after BTCC and a couple others. So that is the news for right now. And the China Bitcoin exchange is closing down was kind of like a old news for me, because once Charlie Lee came out saying that that's going to happen, and then Jihan Wu was almost confirming it, where he said there was rumors going on, and he's like, but if they don't have the right license, China could ban them anytime. So those two figures, and there was a lot of confirmation going on from around the industry, and so it was kind of like old news for me. But there's a lot of people who doesn't research everything in crypto, where if you're just a casual person and you go to YouTube just to see how it is, they're not going to find out all the information that is coming from China and everything else here. So there still might be some people fearful that the crypto is going to drop again. However, this is just my opinion. I believe from here on, unless there is no major news like US is shutting down Bitcoin exchanges, or Europe is shutting down Bitcoin exchanges, unless there's like some major things like that, I believe it will continue to rise from here on. There is going to be dips and falls, but there is going to be also a rise to combat that difference. And if you guys can look at the global charts here, I find this pretty interesting, because there was a similar pattern happening from beginning of May or April. There is a rise going on here. Not as sharp as what we had from August, but there is a similar rise. And then once it hit June, there's a dip, and then the peak, and then it starts to drop down. And now, this is the dip of the July, in the middle of July, and then it goes up a bit, goes down a little bit, and then there's a continuous rise towards the peak on September. And what do you see here? Kind of the similar way, where it's like a kind of like an oval pattern, or more like a circle. Now that I see it, but this one is more like a triangle. As it peaks, it rose really quick for some reason. There was a lot of optimism going with cryptocurrency, but the faster it rises, the harder it drops. So as you can see, there's a hard drop, and there's a pretty good comeback, and then it drops again. I believe, as you guys can see right here, there is a little rise, just a little bit rise. It's only $4 billion. I mean, $4 billion is a huge amount, but in the world of crypto, I feel like as you guys can see, it's just a little rise there. However, I believe this is I just have a feeling that unless there is no major news that is going to hurt crypto, this is going to be a rise similar to at this point here. So July 16th, it rose pretty good amount and then dropped back and then continue to rise here. I believe the similar thing will happen where from here it's going to rise just a bit. Let me just see what the difference is. It was at 64 billion to 95 billion. So that is almost 30 billion increase. I believe that it's going to be a little bit more than 30 billion in this case. Probably like 40 or 50 billion, and then it will drop a bit, similar to here, maybe drop like 25 billion, and then start to rise again. And I believe that that is going to happen. Well, that is just my educated guess based on the previous evidence and my gut feeling. But there is some money or profit to be made here. So as you guys can see, once it goes up a certain limit and then goes back down and it goes back up again, if you guys can see the difference here, that is still a that's still a 10 billion difference between the small dip and the small rise. And that is some swing trade that you guys can make even within a couple of days, where you buy low around the dip here and then sell high and then buy low on the dip again. And I believe that there is going to be at least one kind of a crucial rise in a dip similar to right here, but it's not going to be a drastic one such as from here to here, where there's a crazy amount of difference. That is around 60 billion difference. Oh gosh, what happened here? All right, well, let me go back. Yeah, so I believe that there's going to be a small dip that you guys can make profit out of, but it's going to be a one-time thing in my opinion. So if you guys want to know more about this, I'll definitely be releasing a simple price analysis on a couple of coins. I'll probably start with Litecoin because that is what I'm going to trade a little bit on. So yeah, so I have an optimism for the market starting from here, unless there is a major news that drops it again. But in general, I feel the positive rise is going to start very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys want to support the channel, definitely click on the affiliate links below, and I'll really appreciate it. And thank you guys for all the support, and yeah, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys like this kind of contents, and I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.